What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because we're going to go ahead and talk about the drama surrounding the film It Ends With Us, which stars both Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. Now, there is so much drama, ma. We pull up in there, ooh la la. There's so much drama happening right now, and I feel left out. And I also feel like a lot of you guys have been in my DMs like, Keisha, talk about it. We really want to know your thoughts and opinions. I'm like, baby, wait, hold on. Give me 2 business working days. I'll be right there. I want to know what's tea, like what's it given, what's going on. But before we get on into that, let's just get on into what It Ends With Us is pretty much about. Now, it was a book to begin with, and that was published back in 2016 by Colleen Hoover, who is, I think, quite a controversial being. I think a lot of people have so much to say about her and her writing. People believe that the bigger and more successful she's gotten, the more the writing has been trash, and that's not my words, that is the people's words. Okay, now let me know whether I need to get my ass cheeks out to the cinema to watch this, or whether I can just sit my ass cheeks at home and figure something out and find something else to watch. Like, let me know what this is giving. Okay, and also, if you've read the book, is it worth the reading? Does that make sense? It did in my head. It made sense. Yeah, let's get on into what this book slash film is about. So the plot is college graduate Lily Bloom moves to Boston with hopes of opening her own floral shop. She has recently given a eulogy at her father's funeral in her hometown of Plethora, Maine. Her father abused her mother, who kept the abuse a secret, leading Lily to resent both of them. So that's pretty much what it's about. Again, it was originally published 29th of February 2016, and it's like a romance novel, contemporary romance, and new adult fiction. And yeah, it seems as though more people are talking about the drama between Justin and Blake as opposed to the actual film itself. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, me being someone who loves a little bit of mess, I love me a messy rollout, because then I'm like, girl, I might not even make it to the cinema to watch this film, but I'm here for the drama. But I might also be here for the drama and make it to the cinema to go and watch it. Okay, because it very much is giving Don't Worry Darling vibes. All of the drama with that film, just for the film to not even be that great. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love it. It says here, it ends with us. Justin Baldoni's clash goes past Blake Lively. Now, I just want to put this out there. Blake Lively did produce this film alongside Justin Baldoni, and he also directed it too. I believe that, what's his name again? I'm not even trying to be shady. Blake Lively. Oh God, what's her husband called? Ryan Reynolds. That's it. If you find Ryan Reynolds funny, please leave the chat. Like, leave the chat now. Like, please leave the chat. Exit. Click the X. Please go. Bye. You like what you like. Fair enough. He has a very interesting sense of humor and personality, in which I just don't find doable. Ryan Reynolds is so cringe, and at first I thought it was an act, but no, that's just him. And you know what? He just gives like nothing but dad jokes, and I guess he is a dad, but even before he was a dad, it was still giving dad jokes, and not in like a cool, funny-ish, chuckle-ish kind of way. I've never laughed at a Ryan Reynolds joke. In fact, whenever I see him on my screen, I'm like, okay, let me prepare for the cringe. Now, people love it. He loves it. Hollywood loves it. He's making more bank than me, more successful than me, probably happier than me. That guy literally smiles every 0.2 seconds. Love that for him, by the way. I don't know, is he a problematic being? I don't know much about these people, I'm just gonna be honest. Even with Blake Lively, I know I love me some pop culture, but maybe I don't know too much then, because I only know her from Gossip Girl. Serena Vanderpump will always have a special place in my heart. Okay, that bitch is fire as hell. Blake Lively is a bad bitch, period. She's beautiful to look at. Like, honestly, there's something so endearing about her. I don't know too much about her personality, and I guess the more we read into this, I could feel differently. I don't know. I even did come across a video on Twitter, actually, which I'm gonna go ahead and include.
Of us, if we're lucky enough to run into a celebrity in public, we only have a few moments to maybe speak with you guys. But for people who see this movie, who relate to the topics of this movie on a deeply personal level, they're really going to want to talk to you. This movie is going to affect people, and they're going to want to tell you about their life. So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you, and then we could I'm just curious
just social security number.
I'm a Virgo, so I'm like, are we talking logistics? Are we talking emotional?
Because that video was crazy, especially if you think about what the movie's about. Her response just wasn't appropriate whatsoever, and I don't know whether she doesn't even know what, I don't know, because sometimes I'm like, okay, this is a book turned film. Did you even read the book? Or did they tell you the synopsis of it and you're like, yeah, I'll take it, I'll do it, sure. Like, I don't know, like, are actors even that invested in their craft anymore? And I know I shouldn't generalize it because not everyone is this way, but that's what it's very much giving me, especially when I see this clip where I just felt like you could have said anything but you chose to say that. It just isn't appropriate whatsoever. The issues brewing behind the scenes of it ends with us surpass alleged creative differences between the film's director, Justin Baldoni, and star Blake Lively, a source tells People magazine. All is not what it seems. A source, listen, when it comes to sources, yeah, I'm like, who is it? Are you the cousin, auntie, niece, nephew, girlfriend, ex? All is not what it seems, a source tells People magazine. There's so much more to this story. The principal cast and author, Colleen Hoover, will have nothing to do with him. Yikes. Apparently there's a lot of unprofessionalism, allegedly when they are answering questions about the film. You know, usually professionals will just answer them, get it over and done with, and then you can feel your differences behind the scenes, behind closed doors. But for this movie, for this rollout, you want to make it a success, you want it to hit the blockbusters, you want it to do well, okay? These people are literally choosing to not answer any questions in reference to Justin Baldoni, what it was like working with him, what it was like him being the producer. It just... I don't know, maybe I'm the problematic being here. I hope not. I don't know, maybe people can see it from my perspective here, because I just feel like at the end of the day, you have to be professionals. And I understand that things probably went on behind the scenes, a lot of differences and stuff, but I just feel as though for the sake of this movie, where this person is starring in the movie, let's just put our poker faces up. And then when we finish answering those questions and we're walking over to another direction, bitch, you can speak your mind in your head. You can... Why did you ask me that? Oh, girl, bye. It ends with us open to a strong 50 million at the domestic box office over the weekend, with Lively starring as Lily Bloom, a florist who falls in love with a neurosurgeon named Rao Kincaid, who plays Baldoni, and a toxic relationship forms. The cast also includes Jenny Slate, respectfully, do not care. Rumours of discord between the... Oh my god, my belly's growling, guys. You know what time it is? It's literally 8:58, as in it's literally the AM, and my arse cheeks is up. And I have, like, what, 2 more videos to film? So please, please, please... don't prove our... I'm sorry, I had to. Please pause the video right now and smash the like button. Smash it so hard. That sounds insane. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the button, please. Like, I really would appreciate that. I feel like it helps me get back into the algorithm, because obviously, like, I took like a mini break here and there, and the algorithm can be a little bit funky. So help a good sis out. I would say it is Black... my voice... girl, where did I go? Come back. I would say it's Black History Month, but I can't even pull that one. It's help a good sis out kind of day. Like, I mean, it's Black History Month. I mean, it's Black History Month every day, so I'm gonna use that card. Rumours of discord behind the scenes grew prior to the film's release, as Baldoni did most of his press solo and did not pose for pictures alongside the cast at the film New York's premiere. Fans were also quick to spot that Lively, Hoover, and Slate do not follow Baldoni back on Instagram. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, in this day and age where everything's about social media, bitch, best believe if you're not following someone, I know it sounds childish as hell, I know it sounds so stupid, but I think in this day and age, if you do not follow somebody, then girl, you do not mess with them. Because some people, well, not so much now, but it was a time period where, like, I'd just be following random people for random things. I've never met them before, but I'd just be following them. But it's like, you've worked with this person for God knows how many months, maybe up to a year. I'm sure you would have followed them, you know, just to keep up with what they're doing, and also because you like them and because they're a friend, but not in this case. Following the Hollywood Reporter's story on August 8th, reporting there was a fracture among the filmmakers in the post-production process, wherein 2 different cuts of the movie emerged. A source close to Baldoni attributed the discord to creative differences that had been overblown to People magazine, claiming Lively wants to direct the next movie, sidling him and securing the rights from Colleen. This is getting messy. Oh, girl, I didn't know the actors get down like this as well. They both, like, had creative differences, allegedly. And I think that's going to happen. I think that when you have such big ideas for a movie, for a project, and you see it turning into a franchise, then I understand that you're going to butt heads and you're not going to always agree with what the other person's come up with because you feel like maybe you had the better idea. So I just see it as like a group project. Like, take it back to like school days or college days where like you were told to work in a group with somebody. It's like a film project, a media project or whatever, and you have a really good idea that you think is going to get you the A star, and someone's idea to you is given very much D or B, a cute little B, but it's not the A star. I think that's valid. I think they're gonna butt heads, and I think that it's unrealistic to think that you should just go with someone's idea just because maybe they're the bigger star. But there's not been a discussion yet of a second movie, says a Hollywood source, and there probably will be a second movie because if I'm not mistaken, with the original book, It Ends With Us, there was another book afterwards, so they probably will get that second, well, hopefully. Let me not do all this talking because girl, I haven't even taken my ass cheeks to go and watch the movie in cinema. And realistically, babes, I don't plan to. I can watch it on the legal websites when it comes out in like the next month or two. Who said that? Baldoni told Variety his production company Wayfair Studios has the option on adapting It Starts With Us, but I haven't even begun to think that far ahead yet. I'm trying to stay in the present as much as I can. Listen, I do not know much about this man, but that man is fine. That man is fine. He looks like he uses the like Arabic like fragrances that just like suck you in and lure you in. Like, I don't know. Girl, I can't be calling anyone fine nowadays because everyone's problematic, right? Reports of Baldoni's alleged behaviour surfaced August 9th when the Daily Mail published a report alleging Baldoni was chauvinistic, what does that mean? And borderline abusive, ooh, on the set of It Ends With Us. The same day, Page Six reported Baldoni created an extremely difficult atmosphere behind the scenes for the entire cast. Yikes. At the premiere in New York City on August the 6th, Baldoni suggested to Entertainment Tonight. God, I talk really fast. Like, I've been to it. But the talking really fast is coming out right now. If you don't like the way I talk, please just change the speed. You have the option. Thank God for options. The same way you have options in men. But Blake Lively should helm a sequel. I think that there are better people for that one, he said. I think Blake Lively is ready to direct. That's what I think. Lively, who's also a producer on It Ends With Us, has spoken of putting her touches on the film's music, costumes, dialogue, and more. She told BBC at the London premiere, from which Baldoni was absent. That's a little bit weird. Why are you absent when you were a star in this film too? Like, where are you at? You need to be doing your role of you've done enough of that. You need to be doing... I'm so funny. I'm so witty. You've done your job. You've done your job of like producing the film and everything, but you need to get down here to this red carpet. Tell everyone why we need to go ahead and watch it. This is your moment. I really feel like we delivered a story that's emotional and fun, but also funny, painful, scary, tragic, and it's inspiring. That's what life is. It's every single color, which I definitely do agree with. Okay. I've seen a few of the clips and stuff on TikTok, and I do think that Baldoni has done a good job at describing the film. Obviously, I haven't seen it, but if anyone's going to sell it to me, it probably is Baldoni more than Blake Lively. With Blake Lively, she's an interesting person because I just feel like she just gives... Is she a Nepo baby? If she's not, then that bitch been working. I just don't know many projects that she's been in. I know her from Gossip Girl. I feel like I've seen her in another project, but I don't know. I've seen a few of the clips and I do feel like Blake Lively is more of like the funny, doesn't do the best at describing the film as good as Justin Baldoni to me personally. I think Justin Baldoni is more of the serious one personally, but also maybe you don't have to be too serious, but also, baby, we are talking about abuse in a movie like this. Girl, I'm gonna need you to be serious for at least a good old 3 minutes. People are also saying that Blake Lively is trying to have her Barbie moment and try to be the one who is like the star of the film, where it's like evidently it's not just her, and people believe that her PR team is really pushing for it to be Blake Lively's moment, which I just feel like is very strange. I know Blake Lively was like in Deadpool, I think, with her husband Ryan Reynolds, so she's already got a moment in that. She was already like in the red carpet and everything. I think maybe Blake Lively possibly just wanted to, I don't know what it was like to work with Justin Baldoni. I do believe that he was probably hot-headed and probably had a temper when things weren't going his way. I think that people don't understand that being a director, like, it's everything solely ties to you and your vision. I think that you can obviously get irritated and frustrated too, and I think the same thing applies with Blake Lively. I think she's more than allowed to feel a certain type of way. I think she's allowed to unfollow him. I think that they're all allowed to unfollow each other if they want to. At the end of the day, yes, we don't have to be friends. We are just acquaintances. I don't have to ever see you again. I can choose not to work with you again, but I'm not feeling you. And I think that's actually okay. I think everyone's entitled to feel how they want to feel. But do I think... God, my voice keeps going in and out. Girl, come back. Do I think that Blake Lively's trying to have a moment here? Possibly. I don't know Blake Lively's last movie, and if there was a movie, I'm sure there was a movie because she's a working actress, you know, I mean, she's popular for a reason, but maybe she is trying to have her Barbie moment, but this is a film literally about domestic violence, and I wish we can like circle it back to that more and emphasize that a lot more than just the drama, a potential feud happening here, you know. I just think that's really, really strange, and I think that going back to that clip of Blake Lively, I just find it very weird how the way that she's sitting as well. Like, I get it, you can be very chill and comfortable, but I think there needs to be a level of professionalism. I'm going to use an example of like a Zendaya here, who obviously is liked by millions of people. Anything that she's in, people are going to definitely want to tune into, and her name does hold weight, especially in the film industry. And with Zendaya, there's a level of professionalism in a lot of her movies or shows, even if it is a comedy based film. She's going to be like a tad bit funny, but she's always going to keep it strictly to what this movie is about, and is going to promote the hell out of it. And that's why all her movies and projects do extremely well. And I just feel like with Blake Lively's body language, the way that she's sitting, girl, is it just me? It feels like, put your foot down. The faces he was making too, when she was making her comments, you're not gonna like everyone, you're gonna butt heads, you're gonna feel a certain type of way and expect somebody to apologize to you and expect someone to understand where you've come from, but bitch, they just don't. So there's that. Okay, so a mini side note, I came across this video on TikTok of Blake Lively and another actress, I'm not sure what her name is, but is her co-host for a film. And the interviewer is maybe a little bit nervous or whatever, as you would be to see a celebrity and ask them questions about a movie. And she's gearing up to ask them questions and find out more about their roles and everything. Again, the usual. And then you've got Blake Lively and this other woman just acting very weird, being unprofessional. Again, the key word for this video, unprofessional, and not letting the interviewer do her job, which I find to be very strange, because why come here if you're going to make it all about you? I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and play the footage, the full footage, so you guys can see it for yourself. But let me know down below in the comment section what you think about this whole interaction. It isn't just Blake Lively moving mad, it's this other woman. Okay, her name is Parker Posey. Girl, I do not know you, and neither do I care to. But I just found this to be very strange, and I feel like I probably would go home crying if this happened to me, because it's like, girl, you're not even letting me do my job, and you guys are having cringe conversations that you could have when I'm not there, you know?
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
And these, they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are
You like the movie?
What are
Or
you
in
Everyone
digital?
wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would.
I love Jesse's
He has
suits
some
and
beautiful.
how
That's what I'm
he
saying. His wardrobe
it.
was
Oh, I
beautiful.
know,
Corey's
everybody.
wardrobe
I
was
know,
gorgeous.
he's
Those
so great.
high-waisted pants.
He's so great.
I wish men
and
wore
sorry
high-waisted
too.
pants
I
like
know.
that still. Or
too.
the father with his tank top and
Oh,
bed.
it's so
Just
good.
like it's just like
Did you
that.
catch
You could
the,
feel
the
it.
tablecloth on the light in the Italian restaurant when they eat spaghetti?
I didn't
in
notice
it?
that. No.
That- There's
So I
so
feel
much
like-
warmth of everything, you know.
Yeah, it's not just the women that have the clothes.
But
I feel like the women
Victoria-
get the conversation, but it's like
Yeah.
every detail with everybody.
But
Like,
yeah,
it's so,
it was
so
amazing
beautiful.
to look at.
Steve's
and then to see
white
it,
suits.
yes.
And then
What do you
know-
feel like is the biggest misconceptions about fame and Hollywood in general?
I think the idea that people think that they know you, I think because of the how intrusive media is these days, there's people care so much more about your personal life than they do your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you. So I think the biggest misconception I see often is people feeling like they know someone that they don't, because they know what the media has created of someone. And the disappointing thing is when you meet the people, they're always so much more awesome than they're portrayed to be. I mean, that's normally my experience. And even people that are portrayed to be really great people, they're just a lot more complicated and interesting and nuanced and caring and thoughtful. And that's always nice, you know, to see that your idea of someone isn't always who they actually are, but be pleasantly surprised.
Well, we're just, you know, inundated with a lot of material. You can be if you have the internet of, you know, reading about these people
Yeah.
and thinking that you know them and all that. And it's like the spectacle of that, of what we do as actors, that has risen a lot more in the past decade than ever before. So, yeah, misconceptions, like, I think if you're rich and famous that you're happy is probably the biggest. And we see that, you know, fame and success is a burden as much as it is a blessing. That would probably be, you know what I mean? Like, I think people think oh, if only I was recognized for what I do. If I had a job and I could walk down the street and someone be like, you were great today at your job, then I would be happy. But it's not, that's not the truth. It's, I don't think that makes someone happy.
So you don't like swapping cards?
That's my phone. Hold on a second.
No, she wasn't saying she didn't like it. She was talking about, you asked what perceptions were, and she was saying that fame or success
There's
or
a
money
misconception.
doesn't equate happiness.
Yeah, no.
Happiness
but people,
equates happiness.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Pretty much that. What do you guys think though? What are your thoughts and opinions on It Ends With Us? Have you guys seen the movie? What do you think of Justin Baldoni? What do you think of Blake Lively? What's it giving for you? Let's continue the conversation down below in the comment section. And yes, I've been your host, ItzKeisha, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye!